Hey y'all, Kevin here, and this is Purereviews, where I review all kinds of products. So if you are new to the channel, be sure to hit that subscribe button. And in particular, if you find this video helpful, be sure to hit that like button before you go. Maybe leave a comment saying thanks. It really helps with the channel a ton, and I greatly appreciate it. So today's product is available on Amazon, and there's a link in the description that will take you to the product page where you can see the current price point, see if it's on sale, all that lovely information. But what is it? So today's product I want to share with you is a 4K dash cam by a company called Janwold. This is the box it comes in once you order it. Once it arrives, you are of course going to get a user manual that tells you how to operate it and all the features. We're going to cover a lot of those right now. You are going to get a long cable here of a USB type, I guess this is the older model that plugs in, and then a cigarette lighter attachment. This is how you're going to power up the device itself. You are going to get this little orange guy. This is used to peel off the sticker in case you want to change the location. They are going to include 2 of these little stickers, which are going to go on the base station here that you're going to attach to your glass. As you can see, I already have it here. What's really cool about this is it is detachable, which we're going to go over here very, very shortly. And right there is where you're going to plug it in to power it up. And then you are going to get, of course, the camera unit itself, which we're about to go over, and then you're going to get the rear camera. So this is the rear camera. This is optional if you want to utilize this. I don't personally use this, but if you want, you're going to put this kind of back by your license plate, and this is going to drape through your car, plug this into the device itself. It's going to plug in right there at the top. And then this little red wire that you see here, this is what you're going to plug into either like your license plate light, and what it's going to do is it's going to power up this guy so that way it can play the footage and record it for you. But it does include this if you need a rear camera. And then there's a little sticky thing and screws in this bag that will allow you to attach this on the outside. It is waterproof camera, so you can utilize that outside of your car if you wish. Now let's go over the device itself. So here is the camera. As you can see, it is nice and small and compact. But most importantly, let's cover the 3 different cameras. So first off, the front lens right here. This is a 170-degree front camera. It is 4K footage, and it records at 30 frames per second. It also has WDR in the settings if you want to turn that on. As you're seeing footage of this camera working both in the day and the nighttime, so you get some real-time footage of how that front camera is working. Now let's go ahead and switch over to the inside cabin camera. So that is this guy right here. And if you can see, it can move slightly up or down. So that way you can angle it better, so that way you can capture who's in your back seat or who's riding with you. Now this camera is a 150-degree angle, and it is 2K at 30 frames per second. This camera will do infrared recording at nighttime, and then it will also do the WDR features. As far as the rear camera, if you're going to have that over in the back of your car, that is also 150 degrees, but it is only a 1080p at 30 frames per second, and it does just HDR footage if you put that on in the settings. Now let's go over where all the controls are on the device. So first off, right there on the side of the camera itself, that is where the micro SD card slot is. It does come with a micro SD card right here, and it is 64 gigabytes. Now you want to make sure you use, because it is 4K, you want to make sure you use a faster SD card. So if you want more memory, you can put in a card up to 256 gigabits. Just make sure it records time faster, so that way it doesn't impact that 4K. Also, right here on the top, you can plug in the power there if you want to power the device up. But like I said, you can also plug it in here, whichever one is easier and I guess looks the cleanest. You have the options. Right there is where you plug in the rear camera. And then right here on the top, this is a cool feature I like about this camera. So this you will mount to your window, and as you can see, it's fully adjustable for the angle. But sometimes once you mount them and they have these sticky pieces, they're hard to change the settings on the camera. So this is really clever because it just connects via magnets. And so you're all set up like so. And then if you need to change the settings, just pull it off, which is just really, really clever because you're not gunking up your window by removing it. because you want something to stick strong so that way this holds up during the extreme cold and extreme heat. So I just thought that was a really cool feature specifically of this camera. It was really well thought out of. So I find it easier to get the camera set up and change the settings when it's just kind of loose in your hands. So as you can see right there or on the side are all the controls, and you can go through the various settings and customize it how you want, customize the record quality, turn on the various settings. So let's go over those settings. It does do geosensing if you want, and what that does is if you get into a wreck or a collision, it will automatically save the footage because it will be kind of set up on a loop recording, so that way when it runs out of room, it can start recording over the old data, but if you get in an accident or something, it'll save that so it's not accidentally overwritten. It also does a lot of other features. It does have a Wi-Fi GPS. It can connect through your phone app via the RoadCam app if you wish to do that. So there's a lot of features to play with and a lot of settings to just kind of go through and customize of what you may want turned on and what you may not want turned on. It does also some rear camera stuff if if you utilize the rear camera, and I think can set those up through the apps too. But like I said, I haven't really tested those because I don't use the rear camera. I only use the two front ones. But overall, that is kind of the features of this 4K camera by Janwold. If you are in the market of a dash cam, I think this one is totally worth checking out. It's really compact. I love the fact that it has this detachable magnet thing, and it's great for things like insurance if you get in an accident and all that, because you have footage of what happened. So yeah, I totally think it is worth checking out. If there's something that I didn't cover that you're curious about, feel free to hit me up in the comment section. I do typically respond to those, and that is it until the next video. You guys, take it easy. Later. Congrats, you made it to the end of the video. Thank you very much. Greatly appreciated for the support. Be sure to hit that like button on the video. It really, really does help out. And if you have not subscribed yet, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and hit the notification bell if you want to get notified when new videos come out on this channel.